Okay, here we go. This is a vlog I'm sure some people have been waiting for. It's the dating vlog. Okay, so I've just been on my first proper date in Tel Aviv. So before I tell you about it, first of all, parents, aunties, uncles, family, friends, don't worry, this is all going to be totally PG, so it's safe to watch and listen. And secondly, let me just give you a little bit of background into the dating scene here in Tel Aviv. So first of all, there's Tinder, which is really exciting for me because in London I couldn't really use Tinder because no one was Jewish, but here, like, everybody's Jewish. And there's J-Swipe, whereas instead in London there were like 12 boys going around in circles, so I probably knew half of them anyway. There's something like hundreds. And there's Happen, which in London doesn't work because it's about being nearby to people and like you're crossing paths with them. And London's so big, the chance of you crossing paths at the same moment is quite hard. But Tel Aviv's so small, it actually happens quite a lot. And there's a few others. Anyway, so I went on Tinder and I got all excited after a couple of weeks. It wasn't my first thing I wanted to do, actually. I really felt like I needed to settle in. I really wanted to make some friends first. But then finally I felt ready to, you know, go on a date. So I matched with all these like really good looking Israeli men. Woo, okay. No, honestly, I could not get a date for quite a while because mostly the messaging was like, hi, what are you doing now at 11 o'clock at night? Do you want to come over to my flat now? And I was like, call me old-fashioned, but no, I'd quite like to go on a date and actually meet you before I come to your flat. Thank you very much. So there was quite a bit of that, and this was mostly on Tinder, and then someone told me to go on J-Swipe, which honestly was not much better. But finally, I started talking to this nice boy called Eric from LA, and he asked for my number, and I was like, oh, okay, and then he didn't message. I was like, fine. And then a few days later, I got a call on my phone from an unknown number, and I was like, hi, you know, hello. And he was like, oh, hi, is this Louise? And I honestly heard the American accent, is this Louise? Thought it was like a call center. I was like, oh God, my new mobile number's got on a call center list. And I was like, yeah, this is Louise. He's like, oh, hi, this is Eric from J-Swipe. I was like, oh, hi there. Oh, sorry. I was just not expecting an unknown number to call me. Anyway. So we had a nice chat, and I was very impressed that he called. That's actually really nice. Anyway, we made a plan to meet, and he chose Mike's Place, which is a really nice, cool American tourist bar on the beach. But honestly, he's been here for like 8 years, he's been in the IDF. I was a bit surprised at his choice of bar. Like, I really thought it'd be nice to go to like a cool Tel Aviv bar, but anyway. So fine, so I'm ready for my day, 8:30 on a Monday, and okay, here are my errors. First of all, I knew where this bar was, but I thought it would take me like 20 minutes to walk there. No, it took 40 minutes. So basically I was late, and he was there like 20 minutes early and texted me to tell me he was there 20 minutes early. And then basically I was rushing, and because I thought it was only 20 minutes, I decided to walk. No, massive error. So you're basically like, I was marching along. It's so hot here, it's the middle of August. So basically turn up like dripping with sweat, which is a normal thing here, but is not what you want for a date. Oh my God. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm really sorry, sat down at the bar, whatever, and basically my phone ran out of storage. I just had to quickly delete loads of things. Anyway, so I sat down at the bar, dripping wet, and what I was saying was that he is, I can say about this date because he honestly didn't ask me one question about myself, so he knows absolutely nothing about me, he knows nothing about this vlog, and we'll never find it. Anyway, so, you know, I sit down really hot and bothered. I understand I was 10 minutes late, not the okay, really struggling with this lack of storage. Anyway, so he basically doesn't ask me any questions, doesn't offer like even, do you want a drink? So I sat there for quite a while he just talked at me, and then eventually I was like, oh, I'm just going to ask for some water. And then after a while I actually cooled down a bit, and I was like, okay, I'm going to ask for a drink. But he just didn't even offer me one, just talked at me. Anyway, and also I have to be honest with you, spat on me a little bit. And I thought it was just once or twice, and then after about an hour of this I was like, okay, this is quite a lot of spitting. Anyway, and then we were sitting there and these random guys came up to us who were like, oh, where are you from? I can't do the accent. Basically they were Celtic football supporters, and apparently Celtic are playing some football match in Beersheva like tomorrow. So it's proper like lad football mad guys who are basically following their team, and they've just been to like Kazakhstan and Gibraltar or whatever, and like honestly trying to get in on our conversation. And then they were asking me like, where are you from? And I was having to sort of translate accent wise, because they had quite thick accents, and they couldn't understand Eric's LA accent, he couldn't understand their accent. And then they were like, well, what football team do you support from London? I was like, actually I'm QPR fan. They're like, oh, QPR girl, oh, better watch out for her, blah blah. And it was hysterical. Honestly, it was the most entertaining part of the whole date. Anyway, eventually I had to be like, so do you know, like, we're actually on a date, so do you mind leaving us for a little bit? Because they literally wouldn't go away. These like, oh, okay, I think I finished my storage issues now finally. So just quickly, the end of the story is basically when the bill came, it came as 2 separate bills for 2 separate drinks. And honestly, there wasn't even a pretense of him like maybe making a gesture to offer to pay. Literally, it was 20 shekels my drink, which is about £4, which is the cheapest alcoholic drink I've actually had in Tel Aviv. So it's quite good to know about this bar. But literally, he just like went to pay for his drink, and the bartender said, oh, is that for both? And he said, no, it's just for mine. And I was just like, yeah, okay, here bartender, here's my 20 shekels. So anyway, we left, waved goodbye to all the football lads, and yeah, that was the end. So all in all, not the best date, but a good starting point. I definitely learned some really good lessons for next time, such as, you know, really plan your journey, because if you have to walk quickly, you will be really sweaty.